Okay, well, we got to Cheddar Gorge and we're going to go up this trail over here. So this will be the east side of the Cheddar Gorge on the cliff top walk. Yeah. Starting to take its toll a little. Flattens out a little bit for another climb. The old lungs are working a bit now. The old thighs are burning. And to a lesser extent, the calves. And add the heat to that as well.
So all those piles of stuff here everywhere now.
So we got this high so far. Yeah, it's 29 degrees. And I believe it's the 11th of August. Well, it's a Monday. Around that date. Maybe the 12th. So I have done this trek once before, a couple of years ago. It's quite a hike. We should go all the way down to Jacob's Ladder at the bottom end in Cheddar Village. But we'll have a beautiful walk across the east cliff top. I would breathe through my nose, but my nasal cavities are not that big. And I can't draw in as much air as I can through my mouth. It's quite an endurance. I think we're getting quite close to the top now. All right. Yeah, here's the gate. Gorge Walk, public bridleway. Okay, that's just the beginning, the introduction. That's just a small fragment of the whole walk. Barring any restrictions, we're going to hope to get all the way down to the village onto the road and then walk back up the road, back up to the car, which is another leg of the journey all by itself. So we'll take the gorge walk this way. Even though we're still walking, it's kind of like a rest compared to that uphill gradient. Fairly steep, fairly rugged, and fairly tiring, enduring. So we'll gradually recover our breath. Because we don't need so much oxygen going to our muscles. Now, last time I was out for a walk, the ferns weren't that big, but now they're kind of maturing and becoming quite deep. Whereas before, you could just wander across this at the beginning of the season fairly easily, but now your kind of route is barred. Although you could stomp your way through, but at a price. What's the price? Well, you don't know what you're treading on, for starters, and ticks, other invisible hazards or hidden hazards, and generally you can lose your way as well. I have been through a fern field before. I thought, oh, I could just get through here. That was over in Pretty. And it turned out to be quite enduring getting through it. It was originally a path, but then it became obscure. the legs have recovered because they're not burning anymore. That's good. Recovery rate's quite quick. It must be fairly fit. Still climbing though. At this section.
Are you sure?
Can't really take your eye off the ground for too long because it's pretty uneven in places. So there's our first views. Axbridge Lake Reservoir. We must be at the highest point now. I don't see any area higher than this. Not in the immediate vicinity, maybe right over there. Let's go to the edge. Here we go. Goat droppings. Wow. It's significantly higher than the other side. There's the pathway over the other side. I'm at least 50 foot above those people. I've done that walk as well. It goes all the way from, you come up over there, along the path there, and then there's a route down to the village there. Or you can cut across and go towards the quarries, which I've done as well, by that wall there. That direction. I think the quarry's over behind the hill there. So let's plug on. You get rock falls right from the top here that will end up in the road at some stage after heavy rain. Another seismic activity. Now there's a certain name for these pinnacles here. That could even be it, actually, pinnacles. These little crops that reach out, these headlands. There's remnants of one down there. And here, as they corrode and wear, they eventually fall down into the valley. I think the highest one to the bottom of the road is 400 feet. Now that's quite significant, that is. And that could even be this one here, you see. So we'll see how we get on. Our aim is to get down to Jacob's Ladder, then walk down the area there, but if it's cordoned off for any reason, we might have to find a different route. There's the Axbridge Reservoir. Let's go up to this pinnacle. So I was just standing over there a moment ago. see the cars down below there.
Okay.
Let's go a little bit closer to the edge. There we go. You can see people sitting right at the bottom down there. It's probably 400 feet away. Wow, getting a little bit of vertigo. A little bit. There's cars down the bottom there. I'll just zoom in. There, 400 feet. Okay, so I'll carry on the trek. You know, watch your footing this close to the edge.
Ow.
Good place to sit and meditate. If it weren't so busy. And it's still quite remarkable that it's not fenced off in any way, shape or form. You know, you'd have thought the PC squad and brigade would have cordoned this off a long time ago, but it hasn't been so. Now we're at kind of a similar height to that wall right over there. Takes you over to the quarries. Quite spectacular, eh? We'll take this little rock as a relic for being on the high pinnacles. There we go. Let's carry on. So we're going to trek all the way down this side, down to the village. Quite a hike. I think I'll take a photo, so we're going to shut the video down for the moment.